I am welcoming you to KO number 77. Now you are awake, aren't you? Unlike the guy in the next clip, who either doesn't get that the light is still red, or just doesn't give a crap. And I don't think it's about people being in an actual hurry. It's about this weird omnipresent impatience to just not wait those 5 more seconds. And can you call it impatience when people take those exits way late? Because I might have a few other words for that. Look at this, we got a double lane turn and those road markings are very clear, aren't they? So why do such things keep happening? I'm sorry, but I see no other reason but incompetence. But I always try to be honest and self-critical, because I have footage from one time where I f***ed up too. Whoa. And how did this happen? I paid too little attention to those arrows on the ground. I simply did not see that the taxi is intending to go right too. I assumed I was on the only turn lane. And the fact that the driver is not running any turn signals didn't help my awareness. But no blame on this guy, it was absolutely my fault. However, as far as I can remember, I believe that was the only time of me failing on a double lane turn. Yeah, the small fails in everyday traffic. Let's switch over to something that is not an everyday thing. What the hell just happened? Experiencing this in person, I am sure everybody would need a second to process what is going on. Watching again out of the windshield. Oh yeah, this is a real proper car chase through the city. Some real business is going on there and more squad cars gathering up in the area. It's too bad the driver had no chance to realize what that first car is up to, because he was in a good position to block it off. But how would you know it's not just another driver trying to get out of the way for the squad car? It is very unfortunate. In general, you have to make space for any kind of emergency vehicle, which also entitles you to go over a red light, with all the appropriate caution if that is necessary. Our man does it nicely, the next car too, but that third car seems to contain one of those many drivers being overwhelmed by that situation. Yep, takes a while. Quite the action going on there in the city. Sadly, we don't have any further details on this whole event. Going back to less action but more stupidity. Cutting corners without any need. It's a stupid and pointless habit, and at some point there will be a car in the cross-section. Did you know they also sell Mustang trucks? It must be a truck when swerving over that far. But there's also this other kind of species. Oh, that is some evil torture for the tires. And gives you a good reason why you should check the tires very thoroughly when buying used cars. Do you want to run those suckers on the freeway which have seen a life of abuse? Bubble car is indicating to the right. Pretty much looks like he wants to be turning. Well, that cyclist really knows how to control his bike. And that driver almost comically failed in watching for traffic in any kind. I would bet good money that he did not check his mirrors in any way. Here we got one of those moments where it looks like there's so much distance to that nutcase ahead over there. While in person, it was a lot closer. I don't know how somebody turns out this retarded in traffic. The more relevant question is, why are there so many people out there who act like this? And it keeps amazing me how such people are going against all rules, endangering others, but always using their turn signals like a good boy. Imagine the conversation when those people would get snatched by the cops. Sir, you're guilty of speeding, illegally driving on the wrong side, ignoring all road markings, and endangering the public. Got anything to say?
But officer, I was using my turn signals. That makes it totally legit. I am a great driver. I am speeding and driving this way all the time and nothing ever happens.
But it doesn't matter which kind of vehicle people are using. Passing others in reckless fashion also doesn't even need an engine. Or another interesting specimen of rider in this next clip, and you can't see it through the blurring, but this guy's not even wearing a helmet. We got a traffic jam here, and some people are actually trying to establish an emergency corridor. Not so the car in front of us, but 2 minutes later, I think he's very happy how everybody's making space just for him. Oh, we are riding in some interesting vehicle, and we get to see some interesting driving from this guy in front of us. Driving in crowbar style is one dangerous thing, and another one is to go backwards on the goddamn freeway. Ah, the invisible Christian is back, seemingly being as transparent as always. The invisible Christian has almost become a celebrity in the German Dashcam community because he's collecting so much footage of people showing the finest levels of obliviousness and recklessness. And people are like, what? It can't be so bad there. So our man Leon went on a mission to drive to the town where Christian usually rides around. He was there for less than 4 minutes and he was harvesting this. Number 1, parking in a very bad spot and abusing those tires. Number 2, parking on the sidewalk and leaving no space for pedestrians. Number 3, pedestrians blindly walking over the road in a bad corner. After 2 minutes, turning around and meeting a professional stunt bird. Number 4 and 5, cyclists on the sidewalk and a car passing other cyclists before a blind corner forcing Leon to the curb. Car still parking badly, pedestrians are cheering. 6, more cyclists on the sidewalk. Delivery man parking badly, but no blaming, they often just have no other chance to do their job. And number 7, this pedestrian looking right at Leon, still starting to go and then just stopping right in the middle of the road. Is there some kind of spell on this town making road users invisible? It's pretty weird. So this encounter gets perfectly finished with the help of this truck here. Since the obstacle is on Leon's side, he is waiting until oncoming traffic has passed. And this van driver gives him a thumbs up for this, only because he respected his right-of-way. I guess this driver is very much used to the insanity around this area there. Double stop sign? Ugh, never mind. This black car from behind might be slightly over the speed limit, but he still had right-of-way over the van driver. Just another facepalm to finish off this episode, and if you want to observe more facepalms of this kind, feel free to go on watching one of those episodes you see on screen there. Okay, later guys.